In 1448, Vlad Dracula returns to Wallachia, driven by the desire to avenge his father and brother's murders by the boyars. Determined to reclaim his father's throne, he launches a fierce campaign against his enemies, the Ottomans, including his younger brother, Radu the Handsome. Born in 1431 in Transylvania as the second son of Vlad II, he inherits the name Dracula, but known for his brutal punishment methods, particularly impalement, he earns the infamous moniker Vlad the Impaler. What happens next in Vlad's quest for power, and how does he instill fear in his enemies? We will explore his heinous punishments, unraveling the dark saga of this notorious ruler. In 1462, during the Ottoman-Hungarian conflicts, a gruesome event unfolded, leaving a chilling mark on history. Hamza Pasha, a prominent Ottoman figure, faces a gruesome fate. He is impaled on a stake taller than the rest, a testament to his high rank. Hamza Pasha endures unimaginable suffering. Before being placed on the stake, his arms and legs are severed, a horrific prelude to his final moments. Upon arrival, the shocking scene leaves Mehmed, Sultan of the Ottoman Empire, and his soldiers dumbfounded and filled with terror. The sight of rotting corpses, some hosting nesting birds within their entrails, serves as a haunting reminder of the brutal tactics employed by Vlad. The air is thick with stench of decay, and the macabre display of bodies stretches as far as the eye could see, creating an eerie forest of the dead. Mehmed's men, seasoned warriors who had faced numerous battles, find themselves unnerved by the grotesque spectacle. The horror etches on their faces, mirroring the dread that grips their hearts. Whispers of the forest of the Impaled begin to spread among them, each tale more chilling than the last, cementing Vlad's reputation as a master of psychological warfare. As they move cautiously through the gruesome tableau, the soldiers can't shake off the feeling of being watched, as if the lifeless eyes of the Impaled follow their every step. The legend of Vlad's forest of the Impaled grows, becoming a chilling testament to the depths of human cruelty and the horrors of war, a dark chapter etched into the annals of history. It's the year of 1462 and the streets of Targovishte are filled with a grand celebration. Invitations are extended to the forgotten souls of the city. The elderly, the disabled, and the beggars are joyously shouting in anticipation of a grandiose feast set up by Vlad Graf Dracula. As the sun sets, the air buzzes with excitement. They are welcomed into the palace with lavish decorations and an opulent banquet laid out before them. For a fleeting moment, it seems as though happiness has found its home. As the night settles, the festivities continue. Candles flicker, casting a soft glow across the opulent hall. Servants move gracefully among the guests, offering trays of delectable treats. Laughter fills the air as people mingle, their voices rising and falling in conversation. But as the hour grows late and the revelry reaches its peak, a shadow of darkness descends upon the unsuspecting crowd. With a cold determination, he simply seals the fate of his unsuspecting crowd. The doors bolted shut, trapping them within a chamber of impending doom. As flames lick the walls and smoke chokes the air, terror replaces joy. Obedient to his every command, Vlad's guards ignite the inferno that consumes the hall. In the chaos, screams mingle with the crackle of fire, a symphony of anguish orchestrated by Vlad's merciless hand. In his twisted logic, Vlad deems these souls unworthy, like the parasites draining the lifeblood of the kingdom. Justification masks his cruelty as he watches the flames devour those who dare to trust in his false benevolence. In the spring of 1457, Vlad the Impaler, known for his terrifying cruelty, summoned 500 boyars to his castle in Dargovishte. These noblemen, seasoned by the rise and fall of numerous rulers, are unaware of the sinister plan Vlad has in store. A grand feast awaits them as they arrive, filled with the finest foods and wines. The boyars indulge in the lavish meal, oblivious to the darkness lurking beneath the surface. Vlad, with a steely gaze, asks them a fateful question. How many princes have you seen in your lives? Nervously they respond, some 7, others 20, and a few even 30. The hall grows silent as Vlad's expression turns grim. He calls the first boyar, who trembling fails to provide a satisfactory answer. The tension mounts as one by one each boyar is summoned, yet none can satisfy Vlad's demand. The fear is palpable, hanging in the air like a dark cloud. Vlad's demeanor shifts from cold to menacing. He gives a chilling order to his soldiers. Capture all the boyars and their families. The feast turns into a nightmare as the soldiers swarm in, dragging the boyars and their loved ones to the castle courtyard. There, Vlad reveals his horrific plan. He orders the captives to be impaled on sharp stakes while still alive. The courtyard echoes with their screams, a symphony of agony and despair. The gruesome sight of bodies twitching on stakes is unbearable, a macabre display of Vlad's ruthless authority. The boyars' bodies are left to rot in the open, a ghastly warning to any who dare oppose Vlad. The stench of death and the sight of decaying corpses serves as a grim reminder of his power. This atrocity becomes known as the massacre of the boyars, an event that etches fear into the hearts of all who hear of it. Vlad's message is brutally clear. Defiance would be met with unimaginable cruelty. The massacre solidifies his reign of terror, ensuring that none would challenge his rule. The massacre of the boyars remains one of the most horrifying episodes in history, showcasing the lengths to which Vlad the Impaler would go to maintain his grip on power. In the turbulent era of the late 15th century, a harrowing event unfolded within the darkened confines of Vlad Dracula's court. Among the many tales of terror whispered among the people, one stands out: an encounter between 2 Hungarian monks and the infamous ruler himself. As the monks traverse the grand courtyard of Vlad's capital, they are met not with the expected pomp and circumstance, but with a scene straight from the depths of hell. Before them lay a macabre spectacle: mangled bodies twisted on wheels and countless souls impaled on stakes, their lifeless eyes staring into the abyss. Crows cawed from above, pecking at the remains, adding a gruesome soundtrack to the chilling scene. Vlad Dracula, standing tall with a menacing gaze, beckons the monks closer. His eyes gleam with a mix of pride and madness as he showcases his brutal justice. Turning to the monks, Vlad seeks their approval. "What say you of my justice?" The first monk, his face pale and eyes wide with horror, can barely contain his disgust. "This is not justice. This is an abomination, a mockery of God's mercy." A tense silence follows, the air thick with anticipation. Vlad's expression darkens, but before he can react, the second monk steps forward. To Vlad's surprise, he bows slightly, a gesture of respect. "Your Highness, I see the wisdom in your actions. Those who transgress must face the consequences. In your stern hand, I see the resolve to maintain order and punish wrongdoers." A sinister smile spreads across Vlad's face, his eyes locking onto the second monk with a hint of approval. For your understanding and loyalty, you shall be rewarded. With a flick of his wrist, Vlad signals his guards, who promptly present the monk with a pouch heavy with gold coins. Take this and go in peace. The first monk, however, is not so fortunate. Vlad's gaze turns icy as he addresses him. As for you, let your fate serve as a warning to all who dare oppose me. He gestures to his executioners, who seize the terrified monk. The courtyard falls dead silent as the horrific act unfolds. The monk's screams echo through the air, piercing the hearts of all who hear. He is impaled slowly from bottom to top, his agony prolonged for maximum effect. The gruesome display leaves the remaining onlookers on the edge of their seats, their faces etched with a mix of fear and morbid fascination. As the monk's life ebbs away, Vlad turns to his court, his voice booming with authority. Let this be a lesson to all. Defiance will not be tolerated. His eyes scan the crowd, ensuring the gravity of his words sink in. The fate of the monks, especially the agonizing impalement of the first, leaves viewers haunted by the sheer brutality of Vlad. This tale serves as a chilling reminder of the depths of human depravity and the terrifying consequences of crossing the infamous prince. The year 1476, in the heart of Vlad's castle, a scene of horror unfolded beneath the looming presence of a monstrous copper cauldron. This ominous vessel, its lid crowned with wood and a small opening at its center, bore witness to Vlad's insidious commands. Filled with water and set ablaze beneath, it became a tool of terror, delivering a fate both gruesome and unfathomable. Within the confines of Vlad's cruel domain, no one was spared from his relentless tyranny. The cauldron, once a mere cooking apparatus, transformed into an instrument of torture and death. Victims were subjected to a nightmarish demise, their bodies plunged headfirst into scalding water, condemned to be boiled alive in a grotesque display of power. For Vlad, cruelty knew no bounds. In his pursuit of domination, he abhorred waste, ensuring that the cooked flesh served a macabre purpose in his monstrous plans. Accounts speak of hundreds of locals meeting their end in the searing depths of the cauldron, their screams echoing off the castle walls as they were boiled and roasted in merciless batches. Even the most vulnerable were not spared from Vlad's malevolence. Stories whispered of children, innocent and helpless, being roasted alive while anguished mothers watched in horror. And in a twisted cycle of brutality, those same mothers would soon face a similar fate, their bodies mutilated to sustain the insatiable appetite of Vlad's reign of terror. In the shadow of such unspeakable atrocities, one haunting question lingers. What depths of darkness drive a man to commit such heinous acts? The cauldron, now a chilling symbol of Vlad's legacy, stands as a grim reminder of humanity's capacity for unimaginable evil, casting a long and foreboding shadow over the annals of history.